Hi guys, I am Ashish and you are watching me on Medico at Me India. And this lecture is actually based on the water canal system. We have studied about the porifera basic characteristic and the classification, what types of organisms are there and what are the examples of all the organisms. So today we are continuing with the important concept, and it is very important because many of the questions we will see from this type of system. So there are different types of water canal system, and all of these we will study today. So what is water canal system? So just take a review over what is the water canal system and what are the impact and what are the function of the water canal system. These everything we have discussed in the previous class, but today I am going to give you the overview. So guys, what happens if you will see the body of the sponge? This will be much like this. Okay, bell shape. So now what happens? You will see dermal pores. These dermal pores are actually the ostia. What the ostia? Ostia is actually plural and the singular is ostium. So guys, these ostia open into the chamber which is called the spongiocele. So guys, these spongiocele are actually the storage system of water where the water comes in and get accumulated. So guys, ingressing water, ingressing means incoming, okay. So this term actually is used when you will describe the water canal system, ingressing water, okay. So these ingressing waters from the different ostium comes and get accumulated in the spongiocele or any kind of larger chamber. From this larger chamber, what the myocytes or the premier simplest form of, like you can say, muscle cells will pull it and expel it out from the body through the osculum. So guys, you can see here that there is a system of what? Pores and canals. Pores and canals. So guys, this canal and these pores will form the water canal system. What is the function of water canal system now? So guys, water canal system has many impact. Like it will be beneficial for the point of view of respiration, where all the incoming materials will have the, you can say, dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide, and they will consume oxygen and repel the carbon dioxide. So guys, respiration is very important in kind of water canal system. Then the transportation, or you can say circulation, for gathering food. For gathering food, what happens? Water movement will, you can say, this will help in engulfing the food materials into the choanocytes. What choanocytes? You will now go to the my previous lecture. You will see what are the choanocytes and different types of cells. So just for overview, you will see that there are two layers. It is diploblastic animal. So two layers. First, outer layer is called the pinacoderm, and the internal layer is called the gastroderm. Gastroderm is actually lined by the collar cells or the choanocytes. So guys, these choanocytes are flagellated, and all the flagellum will be helping the organism to gather food by the movement of that flagellum. So these food materials will now be used for the assimilation and form the energy. So guys, this is very important. So water canal is very important. So today I am going to discuss all the three types of water canal system, and these water canal system are actually based on the complexity. So first one will be simpler, and then the most complex will be later on, on the kind of third one, and second one will be the intermediate kind of complexity, you will say. So guys, what happens? Let's discuss it one by one. The first one is Ascon type. Not E wala Ascon temple wala, it is Ascon, A wala Ascon. Okay. So guys, Ascon type water canal system is the simplest form of water canal system. Those water system we are discussing from the previous lecture is the Ascon type. The Ascon type has nothing but the ostia all over the body. Ostia all over the body. This is spongiocele. These are ostium. This is ostia actually. Ostium, and this is operculum. So guys, what happens? Water comes in through this comes into spongocoel, and then the used up water will be expelled out through the operculum. Sorry, osculum, not operculum, osculum. So guys, osculum here act as the main mouth. Main, you can say anus, not mouth, but anus. So it is the larger form of ostia, which is helpful in the excretion or expulsion of the water. But it is for the integration of water. Okay, ostia is for integration, and osculum is for outgression, or you can say the expulsion. So next type is the Sycon type. Sycon type is actually, like you can say, the much more complex than the Ascon type. In these type of organisms, you will see this type of organization. This type of organization. Now the spongocoel is also found here, but it is thoda sa shrunken, you can say. Okay, so all the layers, diploblastic organism, so both the layers are here. Both the layers are here, pinacoderm and gastroderm. Gastroderm is lined by the choanoderms, or you can say the conocytes. So guys, what happens here? Suppose if I just am going to magnify, okay, this part I am going to magnify. So you will see this kind of structure. You will see this kind of structure. Okay. So guys, now here is the dermal ostia, or you can say simply ostia, ostium. So ostium is here. This is called the radial canal. Radial canal, and this is called the incurrent canal. So these terms are very important if you are going to learn the Sycon type of water canal system. So what happens now? You see these structure, you can see a pore here. This is the apopyle. This is called the apopyle. Actually, this is the apopyle, and these structures are called the, again this will be like this. Okay, here again ostium. So these structures here are called the prosopiles. So you can see here that there are two different pore system in the Sycon type of water canal system. That is the apopyle system and the prosopile system. So this is now, I think, the clear about the what is the apopyle and what are the prosopiles. So apopiles and prosopiles are many times asked in the examination. That which is the apopyle. Sometimes the labeling of the diagram is asked, and sometimes the type of organism is found in which type of water canal system is asked. Okay. So guys, the third type is the Leucon type. So guys, Leucon type or Ragon type. Ragon. R-H-A-G-O-N. Ragon type. So Ragon is what? Ragon is a larval form. So guys, why these are called the Ragon type? Because it is just resembling those organisms, that is the Ragon larva, and so these are called the Leucon type or Ragon type of water canal system. So see what happens in Ragon. In Ragon, you will see this kind of structure, flattened bottom, flattened bottom. So Ragon has the characteristic that it has the flattened bottom. So when I am going to draw this diagram, it will be like this, with a root-like system here. So guys, how is it different? It is different because it is much more advanced and much more complex. It is actually the most complex form of water canal system. Now see what happens here. Here you will find a chamber. You will find a chamber. Everywhere you will find a chamber. Please draw it properly. I am just giving the outline to draw. You can draw it like kind of properly, or you can go through the reference book for the better diagram if you are appearing in the subjective kind of examinations, okay, or professional examination or UPSC CSE means. So guys, here this is actually what? This is the flagellated chamber. So if anywhere you will see a flagellated chamber, it will be of Leucone or Ragone type of water canal system. So here also you will see this is the dermal ostium or ostia, you can say, and this is called the incurrent canal. Incurrent canal. This is incurrent canal and this is the excurrent canal. So one thing added, that is the excurrent canal. Now what happens if you are going deeper in the figure, then you will see that here the ionoderms are found. Okay. So what happens, the main characteristic is that the spongiocele is replaced by the excurrent canal. So there is no spongiocele, or that is actually shrunken down and it is replaced by the excurrent canal. So now what happens, the important question is in which of the sponges these types of organisms, these type of the structures for the water canal system are found. So first one is simpler. So you can say that it will be found in Leucosolenia. So this is simplest, just water comes in and water goes out from the osculum. So Leucosolenia has this kind of water canal system. Okay, and this type of structure, as the name suggests, Sycon or Scypha. Sycon or Scypha, the same organism, the urn, sponge, you can say. Okay, and the third one, this is much more advanced, and it is found in the Desmospongi. All the Desmospongi have this kind of Ragone type or Leucone type of water canal system. So most important example here is the Euspongia and Spongilla. Spongilla is freshwater sponge. Euspongia is the bath sponge, nahane wala sponge, okay? Because this is used for the bathing in many of the countries, and many of the like kind of tribal community uses this as the like kind of cleansing agent, you can see. So guys, what happens here? These three types of water canal system are found in the spongy, and here also you will see prosopiles and apopiles. Apopiles actually is the connection. I will show you. Actually, I am going to draw how the water system occurs in these three organisms. So what happens, through ostia, water comes in and goes to the spongiocele. I am talking about ascon type. Okay, from spongiocele it will go to the osculum. So here you can write ingressing water. Okay. Ingressing water will come into the through the ostium into the spongiocele and then goes out through the osculum. Okay, osculum. Now what happens? Here is the osculum, okay, but no osculum here. Actually osculum, but here it is here, but like kind of shrunken. I have said that spongiocele and osculum both are shrunken down. So now what happens? Here you can see that the water comes in through the ostia. Through ostia, this is second one. Okay, through the ostia water comes in. Then where it goes to the incurrent canal. Ingressing water. Here also, actually I am forgetting the ingressing water every time, so please pardon. So ingressing water will come through the ostia into the incurrent canal, and then through the prosopiles it will go to the radial canal, and then from radial canal it will go to the spongiocele through the apopiles. So what happens here? It will come out. Suppose came out from here. Sorry, from here, no, not here. from here it has come out the spongiocele, okay, and then from spongiocele it will go outside the body through the osculum, okay. So this is the chart actually. First, ingressing water comes through ostia, and from ostia it will come to the incurrent canal, through prosopiles go to the radial canal, and through the apopiles from radial canal it will go to the spongiocele, and from spongiocele it will come out through the osculum with the excretory materials, okay. Now this one, from this one you can infer that from ostium, again just I am rubbing here, rubbing down this one, okay, cycle, rubbing down this one. So from ingressing water, this time I have not like forgotten, ingressing water will through ostia will go to the incurrent canal, then from incurrent canal it will go to the flagellated chamber, and what, through the prosopiles. The same, everything is same, but the what, radial canal has been changed with the flagellated chamber, and spongiocele has been changed with the excurrent canal. Excurrent canal is actually the shrunken spongiocele, and then it will come out of through the osculum. So guys, prosopiles and apopiles the same. From incurrent canal, the prosopiles will take it into the flagellated chamber, and through flagellated chamber, and it will come into the excurrent canal through the apopiles. So everything is same. Please write down this. This is 3, this is 2, and this is 1. So aspone type, siphon type, and leucon type. I hope these water canal systems are now like kind of, you can say, the dotted lines has been cleared, and you are now aware of the mainly basic things in which organism these canal systems are found, and what are the organisms. Sometimes what happens, the main 3 things which can be asked here is the first, the organism, second one, the progression of water, and the third one which can be asked is about the flagellated chamber, incurrent canal, and excurrent canal concept. So this concept should be clear, that the spongiocele is not here, excurrent canal chamber replaces the spongiocele, and flagellated chamber actually replaces the radial canal. So these should be clear. I think it is all about the water canal system, and I hope everything will be clear to you now. So thank you guys, thank you so much.